Take a look at a useful function in Power BI called Bookmarks. We learned when you try to read a report, you can set different slicers, you can set different filters, or you can use the drill down or drill up to get to a particular level of data. Okay, say you now have a state of the report where you focus on year 1990, you focus on continent Africa, and you have a drill down level which goes to the country level. Okay, and later if you close the report and reopen it, you may need to still choose those particular slicers, filters, and drill down levels to get to that state of the report. Okay, how about you save that state? So later on, when you reopen the report, you can still just quickly get to that state without choosing that particular slicer or choosing that particular filter. Okay, so this way of saving a particular state of the report is called a bookmark. All right, so let's take a look at how to use it in Power BI report. So now we're at the Home tab. Let's go to the View tab here. So now you have several different buttons shown here. You may notice here we have a Bookmarks button. Okay, if you click on it, so now the Bookmarks kind of function is going to be activated. You'll notice here now we have a new pane called Bookmarks. All right, if you click this button again, you click off it, well, the bookmark pane is going to disappear. So this is basically a control switch. You click it on, Bookmarks pane shows up. You can use the Bookmarks feature. Okay, so let's take a look. So here we have GDP and CO2. Okay, you need to expand this pane a little bit wider to see the entire name. All right, so there's GDP and CO2 map Europe 1960 to 2010. And there's arrow here. If you click on this, well, it will kind of expand to a more detailed set of bookmarks. Okay, so let's focus on this one. Europe 1960. All right, you click on this one. Well, we're lead to this particular view, okay, which shows you GDP and CO2 map for Europe in 1960. Okay, this view is actually originally located in this report, GDP and CO2 map. All right, notice here when we check this bookmark, this view will just go back to that status where the year was set at 1960. Okay, and this slicer for different continents was kind of set at Europe. So that's why you can see the situation in Europe for year 1960. All right, if you click on this view button here, all right, now you notice at the bottom of the view you have like a title which shows you this particular bookmark. Okay, the particular status for this view. Okay, and you can move the bookmarks because here we have like 6 bookmarks in total. We are just showing one of them. You can move the bookmark to see what's going to be the next bookmark. So you click on the right arrow. Now we go to bookmark 2. It's basically the GDP and CO2 map for Europe in year 1970. Okay, so that's basically the second bookmark which is listed here. Okay, you can keep using those arrows to change the bookmark you want to focus on. So if you keep clicking on this next button, we're basically going down this list. We're going down from 1960 to 1970. Now we're at 1980, all for continent Europe. Okay, let's keep going. Now we're at 1990 for Europe again, 2000, and then 2010. All right, so this bookmarks basically give us a different presentation of a view, okay, at a specific status. So in here we choose the continent Europe and we choose different years. Okay, You can go to another set of bookmarks here, which focus on Asia from 1960 to 2010. So again, if you click on Asia 1960, now we're going to go to the Asian continent, and you see countries here in Asia and their GDP and CO2 information. And again, here we have several bookmarks which shows you the GDP and CO2 information for Asia for different years between 1960 to 2010. So if you click on this right arrow, you can move to the next bookmark. And now we are going to see Asia in 1970, 1980. Click it again, 1990, 2000, and 2010. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Now you can close this title bar. All right, now the original kind of report pages are going to be shown at the bottom again. Okay, so if you do not want to look at the bookmarks anymore, you can close the bookmark pane here. All right, so by clicking on this button, click it off. Now the bookmark pane is gone. So that's how to operate bookmarks. Of course, we're going to learn how to set up bookmarks in another video.